Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Sadly, um, this is my last Saturday in Proverbs for 2025. Okay, I don't know what 2026 holds, but um, this is my last one today for this year. And I got some stuff that I really gotta, for a long time, I didn't turn my attention to it because I was trying to get an idea off the ground. And I just got some devastating news yesterday. Um, at least it's devastating to me. And I got to see how I'm gonna deal with this. You know, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this yet. Yeah, I just don't know. You know, when the right opportunity comes, I'll talk about it. Right now, it's not something that I want to share. Um, hey Tanya, happy Saturday to you. I'm just I guess I'm running into that brick wall, Tanya, of trying and trying um and it don't seem to be coming together. What's going on, Ed? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. Um, but you know, I'm gonna have to refocus my attention. I gotta refocus my attention, man. I'm gonna have to refocus here. So, because I got to recoup some things that I done lost right now. So, and if I had to do it all over again, I probably still would do it the same way. Probably. There are a couple things I would tweak, but for the most part, I do what I've been doing the same way. I really do because I honestly believe that this message, stop hating each other because you disagree, it's my call. Wait a minute, somebody sent me some money. Hey Tanya, thank you for that $30. Thank you. The first person put some money in my pocket today. May that be many more after you. Thank you, Tanya. Um, but it's and y'all can probably put two and two together. I'm sure if you it's not difficult to put together. It's not difficult. I'm crushed, man. I'm crushed. I am. I'm crushed. And I need to this blow right here knocked me to my knees. Really has knocked me to my knees. And I just gotta recover from it. I just gotta recover from it. But anyway, so today is the 6th of September. Man, this first week is gone already. Look how fast time is flying. And as you know, Proverbs is one of my favorite books in the Bible because there's a chapter for every day of the month at 31 chapters. And when there's not 31 chapters in Proverbs, just keep reading until you catch up. And that way you'll stay on track. And, Proverbs today will show you how to live today, is what Proverbs will show you. You don't have to think back 2,000 years. Okay. All right. So let's pray and get in the word. Father, I thank you for another day around your word. Speak through my mind, speak through my heart, and speak through my lips, Lord, that I may precisely articulate this word to pierce the hearing, the vision, and the hearts of your children so that we may be able to articulate this to live the righteous lifestyle you have ordained for us to live. Okay? So I'm reading from the Message Bible and the New King James Version. Okay? Um I want to respond to this real quick. Okay? Um Chapter 6. In the Message Bible, I'm gonna read from verse 1 through 5. Dear friend, if you've gone into hock with your neighbor or lock yourself into a deal with a stranger, if you've impulsively promised to shirt off your back and now find yourself shivering out in the cold, friend, don't waste a minute. Get yourself out of that mess. You're in that man's clutches. Go, put on a long face, act desperate. Don't procrastinate. There's no time to lose. Run like a deer from the hunter, fly like a bird from the trapper. And this is talking about co-signing. Okay? This is what this is talking about. In the Message Bible, it says, my son, if you become surety for your friend. Well, surety is when you co-signing for somebody. That's when you're taking on somebody else's responsibility. And oftentimes, people be taking on responsibilities of folk they don't even know. They don't even know them. Listen, if you've shaken hand in a pledge for a stranger, you are snared by the words of your mouth. You are taken by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself. For you have come into the hand of your friend. Go and humble yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. You see, get out of man. You don't have time to waste. Get out of that mess. Get out of that madness. Verse 6 through 11. You lazy fool. This is the Message Bible. Look at the ant. Watch it closely. Let it teach you a thing or two. Nobody has to tell it what to do. All summer, it stores the food at harvest, it stockpiles provision. So, how long are you going to laze around doing nothing? How long before you get out of bed? A nap here, a nap there, a day off here, a day off there. Sit back, take it easy. Do you know what comes next? Just this. You can look forward to a dirt poor life, poverty, your permanent house guest. Okay? And this is talking about the person that take things for granted. This is the person that you're talking about right here. One that this is what the New King James Version say. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise, which having no captain overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, always wanting to take a nap, always tired, okay? Always. So shall your poverty come upon you like a prowler, and your need like an armed man, okay? Um, in the Message Bible, verses 12 through 15. Riffraffs and rascals talk out of both sides of their mouths. They wink at each other, they shuffle their feet, they cross their fingers behind their back. Their perverse minds are always cooking up something nasty, always stirring up trouble. Catastrophe is just around the corner for them. A total mashup, their lives ruined beyond repair. In the New King James Version, it says, "A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth." And here's how you recognize that person. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Here's how you recognize that person. That person, New York, what's going on? That person is always animated. This is the listen. A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes. He shuffles with his feet. He points with his finger. Matter of fact, let me give you the definition of that word perverse, rather than assuming that you know what the perverse. A person or their action showing a deliberate desire to behave in a way that's unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. So that's like a troublemaker, okay? That's what that is. Um, oh, okay, Riley, this is Proverbs chapter 6. Proverbs has a chapter for every day of the month. Today is the 6th, and I just read um well, I'm reading from 12 through 15 in the New King James Version. Okay? Okay? All right. A worthless person, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth. He winks with his eyes, he shuffles his feet, he points with his fingers. Perversity is in his heart. He devises evil continually, he sows discord. See, when you sow discord, you're dividing people. You're not bringing them together, you are dividing people. Therefore, his calamity shall come suddenly, suddenly he shall be broken without remedy. Okay? Suddenly. These are the people that's always talking about them Democrats, them Republicans, them liberals, them conservatives. That's division. Okay? And that's a discord to God. All right? Now, in the Message Bible, this is Proverbs chapter 6. I'm gonna read verse 16 through 19. And listen to this. Here are 16 God's hate, and one more that he loathes with a passion. Eyes that are arrogant, a tongue that lies, hands that murder the innocent, a heart that hatches evil plots, feet that race down a wicked track, a mouth that lies under oath, a troublemaker in the family. Uh, um, Hold on a second here, y'all. I want to take a look at something. I want to take a look at something. Because, believe it or not, man, you got people that use all kind of Everett. Man, thank you for that $100, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, Everett. Thank you for that $100, brother. Thank you. Long time, man. How you been? How you been? Um, let me look at something here. Okay. Um, Matter of fact, let me respond to that right now. Yeah, let me respond to that right now. Right now. All right. Um, okay, so here's what that says in the New King James Version. These 16 the Lord hate, yes, 7 are abomination to him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift and run into evil, a false witness who speak lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. Okay? All right? It's an abomination to God. See, these 6 things the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination to him. When it's an abomination to God, it's something that he hates. Okay? So a false witness who speak lies and one who sows discord among brethren. See, these are the kind of people that you don't want to be around. Okay? You don't want to get around. Um so and okay, here we go. Here we go. Uh Proverbs chapter 6, verse 20 through 23 in the Message Bible. Good friend, follow your father's good advice. Don't wander off from your mother's teachings. Wrap yourself in them from head to foot. Wear them like a scarf around your neck. Wherever you walk, they will guide you. Whenever you rest, they will guard you. When you wake, they will tell you what's next. For sound advice is a beacon. Good teaching is a light. Moral discipline is a life path. Let me read that again. This is the Message Bible, chapter 6. I'm going to read verse 20 through 23. Good friend, follow your father's good advice. Don't wander off from your mother's teaching. Wrap yourself in them from head to foot. Wear them like a scarf around your neck. Wherever you walk, they will guide you. Whenever you rest, they will guard you. When you wake up, they will tell you what's next. For sound advice is a beacon. Good teaching is a light. Moral discipline is a life path. Now in the New King James Version, it says, "My son, keep your father's command and do not forsake the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you roam, they will lead you. When you sleep, they will keep you. When you awake, they will speak with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law a light. Reproof of instructions are a way of life." Okay? All right? And that's being willing to listen. That's being willing to 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 take what you call criticism. Okay? All right. See, a lot of people, when you start telling them the truth and it don't fit the narrative that they in which that they want to receive it, they not gonna accept it. They're just not gonna accept it. And seeing when you get a person like that, that's just no way they're gonna accept it, man, don't waste your time. Okay? Don't waste your time. All right. Verse let me read this from verse 24 to 28. They'll protect you from the wanton woman, from the seductive talk of some temptress. Don't lustfully fantasize on her beauty, nor be taken in by her bedroom eyes. You can buy an hour with a whore for a loaf of bread, but a wanton woman may well eat you alive. Can you build a fire in your lap and not burn your pants? Can you walk barefoot on hot coals and not get blisters? In the New King James Version, it says, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress. When you, if you notice about a flattering seductress, man, everything come out of her mouth is good. Stroking your ego. She knows just what buttons to push to get your ego, all right, to manipulate you. Her mouth is smoother than oil, and you don't know what direction she's going, ever, fellas. I remember, when I was a young buck, my grandmama used to tell me, baby, she can look up longer than you can look down. Took me a long time to figure that out. took me a long time because I thought I was the shit. All right, and my grandmama said, "Baby, she can look up longer than you can look down." Okay, all right, and that's true, fellas. No matter how bad you think you are, no matter how good you think you are, she can look up longer than you can look down. Okay. Anyway, let me get back to this. To keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress. Do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. For by means of a harlot, a man is reduced to a crust of bread, and an adulteress will prey upon his precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one walk on hot coals and his feet not be seared? No. Okay? No. And this is when you got to you have to put yourself in a position to know, man, ain't no match for this woman. You are not a match for her, no matter, because either way you're gonna get trapped. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 6. Read the whole chapter, man, because it'll make sense. Read the whole chapter. Proverbs has a chapter for every day of the month. Whatever the day of the month is, this is where you want to be. Okay? Tomorrow is the 7th. So you go to the 7th chapter and just keep reading, because Proverbs will show you how to live today. You don't have to think back 2,000 years. It's incredible that King Solomon, who was the author of Proverbs, and it was the wisest man ever, and no man will be as wise. No man will be as wise as King Solomon. No man. That was God's promise to him. Okay, that was God's promise to him. So just go through and read, man. I guarantee you'll see a difference. You'll see a difference. Um, I'm gonna read verse 29 through 35. Okay, in the Message Bible. It's the same when you have sex with your neighbor's wife. Touch her, and you'll pay for it. No excuses. Hunger is no excuse for a thief to steal. When he's caught, he has to pay it back, even if he has to put his whole house in hot. Adultery is a brainless act, self-destroying and self-destructing. Expect a bloody nose, a black eye, and a reputation ruined for good. For jealousy detonates rage in a cheated husband. Let me say that again. Okay? For jealousy detonates rage in a cheated husband. While for revenge, he won't make allowances. Nothing you say or pay will make it all right. Neither bribe nor reason will satisfy him. There ain't nothing you can do, man. Man, that guy that's being cheated on, okay, ain't nothing you can do. Here's what it say in the New King James Version. So is he who goes into his neighbor's wife, who touches her, shall not be innocent. People do not satisfy, people do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he's starving. Yet when he is found, he must restore sevenfold. He may have to give up all the substance of his house. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. Let me read that again, fellas. All right, because you think you got it going on, but whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. See, now there's a difference between fornicating and adultery. One is single and one is married. Okay, fornication is single. Adultery is married. All right, that's the difference. And you go out and you just saw that the rage of a husband, you ain't gonna satisfy when he's been cheated. There's nothing you can say or do to change that. Okay. Whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He who does so destroys his own soul. Wounds and dishonor he will get, and his reproach will not be wiped away. For jealousy is a husband's fury. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Ain't nothing you can say or do. Okay? Nothing you can say or do. He will accept no recompense, nor will he be appeased, though you give many gifts. He ain't gonna let it go. That husband ain't gonna let that go. All right? And you got so many people out here right now that are playing that adultery game. Married. Some of them friends, man. Screwing each other's spouses behind their backs. And they friends. And they don't see no wrong in that. Eventually, it's karma is gonna have to pay. Okay? And that's the end of chapter 6. Again, man. Um, I just found out some devastating. I don't know what made me do this. Well, God made me do it, but I just realized something that I guess I kind of took it for granted.
you know, I guess, you know, and I can only leave this in the hand of God right now. Trump. Oh, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Um, Trump is on a rampage. Um, hold on. I got to take this out so y'all can hear it. This is originally was put there to be an anti-nuclear tent for nuclear arms. It's kind of morphed into more of an anti-American at sometimes, anti-Trump at many times. Where is this blue tent? Right in front of the White House on the north lawn on the other side of the Black Gate in Lafayette. I haven't known this. All of us in here walk right by it every day. It is an eyesore. Oh, I didn't know that. Take it down. Take it down today, right now. Nobody told me that. So you're saying there's a blue tent? It's been there for 30 plus years. It was originally a peace tent, but it's kind of morphed into something. Yeah, morphed into radical left. Okay. Well, what I've heard. Is it in the ellipse? Where is it? No, it's in Lafayette Park. It's actually Lafayette Park. Take it down. Okay. Okay. What's interesting about it is that I've had people tell me it's a public health hazard because people sleep in there, they eat, there's rats, but also it could be a national security risk because people can hide things in there, they can put weapons in there. We're going to look into it right now. We have. This is why the traditional dad, the trad. See, that's right where I am. That's right. I sit right in front of that tent. So how can they see the tent and not see me? It's going to be interesting. I just saw this last night. And I told the guy, I told him, because he started playing music and stuff. And I said, Filippo, you know, man, you better be careful. Because they not going to play fair with you. Oh, no, I got the new regulations right here. You can now play music in the new regulations. I said, but does that include you? Are you grandfathered in? Okay, so now that Trump done focused some attention on this tent, oh, it's gonna be all kind of press down there. It's gonna be all kinds of press, and I'm gonna be playing my music and my national anthems while they there. See, sometimes, you know, sometimes what looks bad on one hand can be, you don't know how God gonna turn this out. You don't know what God is gonna do with this. You have no idea what God is gonna do. And the only thing that I can say is, okay, Lord, let me see what you got. Let me see what you're working with. Show me what you got. Okay, because I got, you know, let me see. The tent been there, man, for over 40 years. It's been there over 40 years. That tent been there over 40 years. It has. And I'm right in the middle of it. I'm right in the middle of this madness. I had a guy, let me show y'all, man. This guy came down, this police officer came down the other day and was writing tickets, but he messed with everybody but me. And I put him on blast. I'm this guy up for being on the side, for being in the park. This sidewalk, this is DC public space right here. This is not national park space. And they don't know their rights, man. You know, and this guy, I keep telling y'all, this guy right here is a racist park policeman right here. This guy right here is a racist park policeman right here. He's a racist, okay? You see, because he don't know the rules, man. He don't know the rules, and he'll tell people anything to get by for them to do.
See? I want him to come over here and say something to me. I'm live. Okay? See, he making up shit, man, as he go. He making up shit as he go. You know, because he's a nimwit. You know, he's making up shit as he go. I want him to come and say something to me. I want him to come say something. I want him to come say something. This is not the part. This is not the part. This is not the part. I'm gonna see if he gonna come say something to me. Okay, because this ain't the part. This is not the part. And he talk that bullshit all he want to. Call a supervisor. Call your supervisor. I want him to come say something. I want him to come say something. I want him to come say something. Come on over here. Come on over here. Look at this, man. I want him to come say something.
Or not mathematics.
That's him. This is the guy that pushed the dude yesterday. The park policeman that pushed the guy yesterday. That's him. Troya, Ruben, whatever his name is. Okay? But this guy right here, man, is a real piece of work. A real piece of work.
Now watch, he gonna walk right by me and don't say a word.
He's a real piece of work.
Watch him, watch him.
Real piece of work,
this how you know you're dealing with a punk.
Real piece of work.
Right here, look.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you famous on the internet, Ruben. You famous, buddy. You all over the internet. Got you on Twitter right now. Sure do.
Didn't say a word to me.
You famous, buddy.
Didn't say a word to me. Didn't say a word. Didn't say a word to me. Wouldn't even look at me. And I'm sitting there, and if they wrong, how come I ain't wrong? If they're wrong, why I'm not wrong? If you're gonna say something, see, because I had to check him, that same officer right there came out, tried to be cute. Let me show you him trying to be cute, right?
Look, from Lafayette Park.
Watch this.
Okay, but I'm
watch
not
this. Watch this.
Compendium.
Sir, have I did what, sir?
Read the superintendent's compendium.
No, what is that, sir?
About from Lafayette Park.
Okay, but I'm not in the park, sir. I'm not in the park, sir. I'm not in the park. I'm on Pennsylvania Avenue, sir. So as my application on Pennsylvania Avenue has nothing to do with you. None whatsoever, sir. My application, sir, my application has nothing to do with you. I'm not in Lafayette Park. Okay, I'm on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Fair enough. I'll let you go with that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, my man.
But can you just maybe keep it down a little bit so everybody's not... That's why you got it right now. Is that fair?
No, man, but I've been out here 4 years, sir. Nobody has ever... matter of fact, they enjoy my music. Right. You're the first officer that came and said that I shouldn't have music pointed at the White House. When every protest come down here, they got their stuff pointed at the White House. Don't nobody say nothing to them.
All right. Well, if you're on the White House sidewalk or on Lafayette Park,
sir, I'm not in.
This is basically.
Sir, I'm not on the sidewalk. I'm not in Lafayette Park.
I told you, fair enough.
I'm in. So can I get an apology?
I apologize, sir.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's how you do him. That's how you do him. That's how you do him. And he ain't gonna, he come up trying to think he's cute, trying to superintendent's compendium, man. What? No, I don't know nothing about that. No. Okay. So I'm just, boy, this is all coming to a head. It's all coming to a head, boy. But man, I got to um I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know how God gonna do it, but He gonna have to correct this. God is gonna have to fix this. Only God can fix this that I'm dealing with. Only God can fix it. So, but let me get over the initial shock of it, and man, I'll talk about it one day. I will. I'll talk about it. Wow. And it makes you wonder, you know, if you're doing what you think God wants you to do, and you still stuff still keep piling on, you be like, is that really? Did I really hear right? Okay. Um, no, I wasn't addressed. No, I wasn't addressed. But what he's talking about is where I am. What he's talking about is where I am. So the cameras are gonna come out there specifically to deal with that tent, and I'm gonna be right there with my music, and they ain't gonna be able to miss me. So it'll be interesting to see how God used that particular event to um, for my advantage. That's is just gonna be and see. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe this is what one of the things that I need to be see whenever you get close to something big happening into your life, you're gonna always run into some obstacles, and maybe this what I think is devastating news that I just found out yesterday, is just as supposed to be a distraction to get me off. Okay, maybe this is just a distraction, and to get my mind off into something else different from where it is, because it's gonna be a lunar eclipse is tomorrow, and then later this month we're gonna have a solar eclipse. Okay, I told y'all, and let me say this, man. Let me say this: May, June, July, and August are the first 4 months in a long, 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 long time that my checking account has been in the black. I've not had to use my overdraft. Matter of fact, my bank gave me an overdraft refund. They gave me an overdraft refund because I hadn't used it. so so these are the first 4 months, and I'm coming into September, and I'm still in the black. My account is still in the black. And as long as it don't matter how much, it's still in the black. It's still in the black. I've not had to use my overdraft not one time in the last 4 months, and that's the first time that has happened to me in years. Okay, I'm talking years. This is the first time. So I'm conscious, and I'm grateful that, Lord, thank you. And it looked like, and the crazy part is, it looks like everything is going for the worst. Now, how God gonna use this situation with that tent to my advantage, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that he done got everybody's attention. And if it's still there, it's going to be even more attention to it if they didn't. Because you heard him say, take it down. And they got rules and regulations that they've got to follow. And if they don't take it down, and who's to say that he hadn't sent somebody, go out there and tell me what's going on. Go tell me what's going on out there. Let me see some pictures of what's going on. So I'm about to be discovered by the president himself. And know if he utters my name, Truth Conductor, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And see, and that's what God can put your name on people's mouths, man. You never know. And the same guy that let me see, Brian Glenn was the reporter, Margie Taylor Greene's boyfriend. And I know him. We've talked. I know him. I know him. We have talked. So let's see what's going on. Okay? And like I said, man, when I can get in this man don't know, you obviously don't know who I am. This man talking about I should get myself in front of the camera. Man, that's all I've been doing. How you think I got my message? You done saw me on television and just don't realize you've seen me on TV and just don't realize it was me. Let me just show you a little bit. This is that's his press secretary. That's her husband. Carolyn Levitt. That's her husband right there. That's the White House press secretary's husband. See? That's him. That's him. Right there. That's him. That's Carolyn Levitt's husband. The old man that she married. You know, she's a young girl. That's her husband right there. That's him. That's him. And just, the man talking about I need to get myself in front of the cameras. Can't get it. How much more can I get? That's Steve Bannon right there. This is the Russia guy that they tried for the Russia gate. That's him. He even thanked me for he said, man, thank you. Here's Jon Stewart. There's Jon Stewart. So I don't know how much more I need to, who else I need to get in front of? Who else I need to get in front of that I haven't been in front of already? Okay, that's one thing. And thank God, man, that these 5 years, I didn't give up. I didn't give up. Thank God. Okay? Thank God I didn't give up. Cause coming in here, man, you know, I could have just said, you know what? No, I ain't doing this no more. I don't care what people say. But now I got to turn my focus back to me. You know? And her. That woman right there. That's what I got to turn my focus back to. I got to turn my focus back to her. So, and only God can, you know, open up doors and close doors. Because there's no doubt in my mind that she's probably beyond disappointed at not being together. Probably beyond disappointed. But if we was, I would have never discovered none of this. Because 9 times out of 10, she would have overstayed her visa. and I wouldn't want to draw any attention to her. And look at what they're doing to people now. How they treating people. Man, it would crush my heart if immigration would knock on my door looking for my wife, saying we got to deport you. Man, that would break my heart. Okay, it would break my heart. So so now you know what I'm dealing with has to do with her. So it's gonna work out. I'm just believing God that it's gonna work out. Okay. All right, man. Enjoy your day. I'll see you later.